Hello, foolish mortals and campers. Today is day 20 out of the 31 days of Halloween, where I post a spooky video every single day, mostly bookish, but there is some knitting and crocheting involved. And today I really want to talk to you about my Halloween camp TBR. It is just too cold to put on the full camper's outfit. I really need a camp sweater at some point. However, I don't have one now, and I'm too lazy to keep changing in outfits today because it hurts. So we're doing it with this and the books I gathered that I really want to read in the Camp Enchanted weekend. I will be attempting 6 badges that weekend. There are many more I would like to get. Probably very, well known for all of you. I think you all can relate. However, I think 6 pages is already stretching it for just a weekend, if I'm completely honest with you. This readathon will be from Friday, 12 at noon. So whenever noon starts for you in your time zone, you can start reading. That is when we will be arriving for Camp Enchanted. Unfortunately, the campsite was flooded, so we are staying in a bed and breakfast this time around. You all should have booking confirmation if you have stayed, said you would stay with us that weekend. And I intend to bring 5 books and get 6 badges. We'll see how it truly goes. If it happens that I actually get through all of these, there are way more badges I want to get. Maybe more books I could read. So, let's be ambitious again. First up is the Poison Master badge. And for this, you need to read a book that includes poison in some form. And for this, I chose to go with a botanist's guide to parties and poison. And this book is about a woman, and I think it's historical fiction. I think that is what you call this genre. And she is the first female professor on this university, and she is invited for this university dinner. And it turns out that one of the professor's wives drops that and ends up being poisoned. So I'm very interested in this one. It has been on my TBR for a while. I had the audiobook for a long time now. And this is the weekend I'm getting to it. Another badge is the witch badge. I really wanted a witchy book, at least on camp. I needed a witchy book. So I chose Equal Rites by Terry Pratchett. I have been wanting to try Terry Pratchett for a long time. Could not choose between starting with Equal Rites or Mort. You guys all said both would be fine. Both are the favorites. Both are going to be good. And I wanted witchy books for this weekend. It turned out the book wasn't as pricey as I thought it was. So I snagged it up. And I'm very excited to finally start the Discworld and see what I think. Obviously, I've heard great things about this, so I am excited. Next up, I really want to get the I Survived Camp Enchanted badge. And for that, you need to read a campy book. A book with a camp setting that is, a bit creepy or truly a campy horror. But I chose to go with a Goosebumps book, and it's called Camp Nightmare. That is the translation, right? Let me see. The English is Welcome to Camp Nightmare. This is obviously by R.L. Stine. I saved this one from the Goosebumps vlog. I had it done. But I saved this one especially for a Halloween camp edition, because that seems to be fun, right? Reading creepy camp books during Halloween camp. No clue what this is about. Apparently a giant ant attacks the campsite. Based on the cover alone. probably gonna be wacky. You know, we know our sign by now. Then I would like to get the Sharp batch, because there is another camp horror book that I have been saving for Camp Halloween, and it is You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kalynn Bayron. I really want to read this. I have been saving this. Everybody seems to enjoy it. And now I can finally read it. This is about Charity, and she is one of the actors in a full-on context horror-based game where they just, they pretend to be on horror camp trip. However, when the actors truly are disappearing and one ends up dead, something has happened. And Charity normally plays the final girl, so. Oh, the Outshare batch, you need to read slasher. And I normally never do slashers, but this is a slasher, so it counts. Next up is a vampire batch, and for that, you simply need to read a vampire book. And I chose Vampiric Vacation. This is the second book in the Sinister Summer series. This is by Kirsten White. I very much enjoyed the first book in the series. It is giving off major Addams Family vibes. And in this, again, we follow Theo and Alexander. But this time, they're going to, with the same word on. She's now sending them to a spa. So we'll see what happens. I guess vampires are involved. So that will give me the vampire batch. And if I do happen to read all these 5 books, I will get the Scream Queen batch. That is the batch where it is all, that is probably the high wanted batch. Again, same as the other one where you need to read 5 books. But these, you need to read 5 spooky books in a camp edition. So I'm going to try to do it in Camp Halloween. You can only get this one in Halloween camp or halfway to Halloween camp. So we will see if I can make it work, but I'm doing my best. Please let me know down below. What are you planning to read for Camp Enchanted, the Halloween edition? I hope you're as excited as I am. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, foolish mortal.